I came up with a prayer that speaks to who I am as a person and what I feel is, what I feel might be my calling, or what I feel is my calling. And it's a special prayer. And I thought, you know, the first time I say this prayer, I want to be somewhere special that's true, that's like truly a sacred space for me, not one of these new places I've adventured recently that I've discovered, which I totally feel to be sacred, but this is a personal. Like I said, I wasn't even going to ever make a video out here because I wanted to keep this as my private sacred space. I mean, this is genuinely a sacred space to me, so I wanted to be somewhere truly special, like personally special, to say this prayer for the first time. So that's what I do. That's why I'm here. And then on top of that, I actually gets to come out and do what he loves to do most of all, which is swim. So I'm gonna find me a spot over here, and I'm gonna say this prayer, and then I don't know. We'll see. This might be the end of the video. I don't know. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay out here or what we're gonna do. I might swim. It is warm. Maybe we'll talk about some things. I don't know. But I'm definitely gonna get this prayer in. So I appreciate y'all for coming along with me. I can't tell you enough how grateful I am for those who continue to tune in and keep watching and post and comment and share, and you know, all the things a good YouTuber is supposed to ask you to do. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it, because it's really encouraging me and motivating me to keep going and to keep pushing forward and working on myself and bettering myself. And it means the world to me. Like, it genuinely means the world to me. And anybody watching, I truly want you to know that. It really does. This is quickly becoming more than just a hobby. So I'll take you by this waterfall real quick. There's just nothing I love more than this. Okay, so I have this written down. I'm gonna have to read it. I don't have it memorized yet. But yeah, I'm gonna say my prayer. Lord, guide my steps as I walk this wild path. Push me beyond what is easy and call me towards what is true. Let me feel the bruises and the blessings alike, and never fear the scrapes that prove I'm alive. Teach me to fight the battles within myself with courage, and to face the darkness with a heart full of light. Help me leave behind parts of me that no longer serve, and gather the pieces that make me whole. I don't seek the mountaintop for glory, but for the climb itself, the struggle that shapes me. Let my flaws be seen so that others can see your grace working through them. Let those who feel lost find a glimpse of hope through my journey. And when my strength fails, remind me I'm never climbing alone. Amen. Something you guys are gonna notice about me is that I gotta check for snakes, for one, before I go sitting down. But I tend to get emotional, and I don't know, I actually have no idea how it's perceived, but I know that I'm a kind of a big burly looking guy, all tatted up, with a big beard, and it might seem odd, but I get emotional because I've been to some dark places, and I know what the struggle is like when you're in those places. I know the reality of it. You know, I've been through, I hate getting all cliche. I know these are things that are like mainstream now, which I guess is a good thing. I probably shouldn't say it like that, but like healing and wellness and that whole thing has been commercialized almost, it seems like. But But I've been through, I'm going through the process of growth and healing and trying to better myself as a person and get up every day and be someone that I don't mind looking at in the mirror. And it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. You know, you get, I don't know where to start or how to talk about all this, but I'm gonna try. But you start by just doing something, you know, something that interests you, something that makes you feel real, something that makes you feel like you exist. Whatever it is. For me, it was a lot of things. I tried a lot of things in the beginning, you know, and ultimately I've landed on hiking and camping and backpacking and just outdoor, whatever I can get into outdoors. But you start with something, man, and at first it ain't even at first, like, it's hard to get up, man. When you have like that weight of depression and anxiety on you, it's hard to get up and get yourself out of bed to even go do the thing that you love to do more than anything. It's ridiculous is what it is, but it really is. It's hard. Like you just can't get yourself up. So there's that battle of just making yourself get up and actually doing the thing that you know you enjoy doing, or at least that you're extremely interested in finding out if you enjoy doing. There's a struggle in that. Then once you get yourself up and moving, you got to keep yourself moving. I started this YouTube channel as a way to inspire myself and keep myself motivated to keep moving, because I have to develop all these different tools and put into place to keep myself going. So, and then like you get on a roll and things tend to be going well, kind of like I was talking about just now, and you hit it, and then all of a sudden one day you just wake up and everything's off. Like you feel like nothing happened. You feel like you haven't improved, like you haven't learned anything, like you haven't gotten anywhere. And like for me, it's ridiculous, because like I'll know that that's not true. I'll know that I have accomplished a lot. I know that I've overcome a lot. But man, you'll convince yourself like you never did a thing, and then imposter syndrome starts to set in. You start feeling like a fraud. Everybody, someone's gonna figure you out at any moment. Like it's this vicious cycle. I probably don't need to say anymore. Anybody dealing with it knows what I'm talking about already. So I know how hard it is. So that prayer, like a lot of the other prayers I've said, or sometimes just moments when I'm out in nature and I feel like I feel a true connection and like I feel God's presence, it gets overwhelming to me. It's really overwhelming to me, but not in a, it's funny, like I get emotional, like I want to cry, but it's like it's a very cleansing type feeling. It's like a renewal. It's like I start to feel, in the Bible Jesus says I will make all things new again, and it's like in those moments I feel the newness of myself, if that makes any sense to you, you know. So it gets very overwhelming and joyful, and it's just too much sometimes, but anyway, that's why I get emotional. But I wrote that prayer because I started this YouTube channel just really for my family. Not that there was never any thoughts or hopes of growing it or anything like that. I don't want to act like I was completely oblivious or not considering the idea of growing the channel. I just didn't expect it would really happen. Even right now as I'm recording this, I feel like when people watch this back, my words are going to be all jumbled and I'm not going to be making sense, and I'm not making eye contact. I keep looking away from the camera. But it actually is gaining some traction, and people are watching. I think I'm at 334 subscribers right now, which to me is a lot, you know. I know it's not a lot. But to me personally, it's a lot. I just didn't expect it to actually happen, where people started subscribing and watching it and enjoying it and interacting and leaving comments. So I want to make sure that as I proceed down this path with this YouTube channel, that that God is guiding my steps. Because I know, like me, I found a YouTube channel a couple years ago, Jason Wish. I talk about him a lot on this channel. I met him once at a kind of a little lecture thing he was doing out here at Cox Arboretum in Miamisburg. I think it's in Miamisburg. I met him briefly once, but I don't know him. But anyway, I talk about him a lot because I found his channel 2 summers ago, and it changed my life. I had already been kayaking and hiking and stuff for a few years, but I still don't know what I'm doing, but I like 2 years ago when I found Jason's channel, I had no clue what I was doing. Yeah, when I found his channel 2 years ago, I had no idea what I was doing, but I was able to, he lives relatively close to me, and we go to the same places. So I was able to start watching his channel and figuring out where to go do hiking, take hiking trips. Zaleski State Forest, I don't think Clifty Falls came from him, but Zaleski State Forest did, Caesars Creek did. The Mad River adventures that you will be seeing, if you haven't seen the ones from last year, you'll be seeing here in the next few weeks coming up. So I just started following him around, and it really inspired me. So I know that the channel has the potential to inspire people to do things, to get out and do things, and I hope that it does, man. I hope, and I already have. I've already gotten messages from people who have told me that they discovered hiking because of my channel, and it's their favorite thing to do. So it's like I've already succeeded at the goal I'm talking about here. Really, if I quit right now, I'd be satisfied. But I hope that I'm inspiring people to not continue watching my videos, although that's what a YouTuber should hope for, but watch enough of them to get yourself properly motivated to get out and get your own adventure started. So I want to make sure that as I'm taking these steps, because I'm not always safe, I'm rough around the edges. A lot of people are going to be like, you're not even a good Christian, I don't know why you pray. Like, trust me, I'm aware of my flaws, and I know how powerful of a tool inspiration can be. So I want to make sure God's guiding my steps, and that if I am to inspire people, or if my channel is, not just me, but there's several of us on this channel, my daughter, Hayden, Jeremy, that if we are to inspire, that we're doing it with God's guidance. So that's what that prayer is for. And I'm going to recite that prayer as often as I can. This daggone GoPro keeps overheating on me, so I'm losing track of what I'm trying to say, which that's how the devil be doing. I swear. It's not even hot out, and I'm in the shade. I don't know why it's getting so hot. It never does this. But anyway, if we're to inspire, I want to make sure we're doing it through God's guidance. So I'm going to recite that prayer as often as possible. Now, I've taken up enough of your time with that. I'm going to get to just enjoying this waterfall, which reminds me, you know what I'm going to do? So here's something I do, guys. I used to be really shy about this, but I write poetry. I even published a book of poetry. I'm going to let this camera cool down for a minute and maybe go out here and play with Axel for a second. And I'm going to read you a poem that I wrote last time. Actually, last time I was here. I think I was sitting right over on that, on those rocks over there. No, I was sitting right down there is where I was. I was sitting on that ledge. So I'm gonna play around in the water for a minute, let this camera cool off, and I'll be back to read you guys some of my poetry.